Welcome to Submagic. If you're here, you're probably creating video content and wanted to perform better without spending hours on editing. And in this walkthrough, I'll show you exactly how Submagic helps you go from raw footage to polished, high-performing short-form videos using AI. Of course, with no advanced editing skills and no complicated workflows. And I will show you a simple process designed to help you create more content in less time. So let's get started. I'm here in Submagic and step one is to create a project. And that's the orange button in the top right. Let's click that. And then we have a few options to create a new project. We have the generate captions feature, we have the AI auto edit feature, the AI actor studio, the magic clips and the combined videos. For now, I'm going to keep it simple and I'm just going to create a generate captions project. However, later on in this video, I will also show you the magic clips feature, which is even more crazy. So let's start out with generating some captions. Click on this and then we can drop a video, or we can also try out a sample video. I'm just going to drag and drop this MP4 that I have, and there we go. Now, the only thing I have to do is change the source language. You can set it to auto, or in this case, it's English. So I'm just going to select English. If you have multiple speakers, you can also enable this. And there's also a translate feature for if you want to translate it in another language. For now, I'm going to click on generate captions. And as you can see, this will take a few seconds, but you can even leave the screen, get a coffee or something. And sometimes it's even quicker. It's still set 30 seconds, but it's already done. Now let's go to the next step. Before we worry about the captions and styling, let's clean up the video first. So let's go to the trim tab, which is in the top. And as you can see, we can see the text of the video and we have a basic editor in here. And here you can remove the silences and even remove bad takes. So for example, I have some silences here. As you can see, 0.2 seconds, 0.10 seconds. We can just click on the remove silence button. And when it's set to natural, it says no silences found, but I'm going to set it to extra fast. And then as you can see, there's 2 silences found. So let's remove those 2 silences. And it's really that quick. You can see that it's also removed from our text. Then we can also click the remove bad takes button. And in my case, I don't have any bad takes. Only one takers here. Now I can even remove a whole sentence just by clicking on the remove button next to the sentence, or selecting the sentence and then clicking remove from selection. And this text-based editing saves so much time. Now doing this first is important because it gives you a clean, fast-paced video to work with. You don't need to scrub through footage, find every silence or manually delete mistakes, because Submagic handles the repetitive editing work for you. And again, this saves you so much time. Now let's go to step 3. Now that we remove some text, we trimmed the video, remove some silences, we can go to the caption tab. And this is where the fun happens. As you can see, Submagic automatically already add captions. And captions increase watch time because people can follow along even without sound. Because did you know that more than 50% uses Instagram without sound? So now you know why it's so important to add captions to your video. And Submagic does this instantly, so you don't have to do this manually. As you can see, there's a lot of caption styles, and these are inspired by big famous creators. And these styles are already proven that they perform well on social media. To prove it, these are some examples of real creators that are getting a lot of views with it. Now, you're not stuck with this style. You can always customize it. There's a quick customization feature at the bottom, so we can change the caption position. We can, for example, move our subtitles down. Now, don't put your subtitles too low. This is a common mistake, and as you can see, you won't really be able to read the captions because the interface is above the captions. Now, there is a feature in Submagic to already show this, and it's by going to the display options and enabling our app interface. And as you can see, we can now see the app interface, and we can see that also if we put it too low, the text will go over it. In my opinion, the higher the better, because it just is more safe to do so. Now, of course, we can change the font size, and we can also change the colors of the font, maybe to black, for example, and maybe the main color we want to have our branding color. Let's make that orange. Now, this is cool, but I want to customize it even further. And you can do so by clicking on the customize icon next to the style. So let's click on that. And as you can see, we can even upload our own font. We can change the font family. For example, let's change it to Euro style. We can make it uppercase or not uppercase, stroke weight. We can disable the shadow. We can also change how many words we want to have displayed. If you turn this up, then you can see we have more words in the caption. Can disable the animations, and As you can see, there's also emojis being added. Now, maybe this doesn't fit your style, so you can even turn this off by clicking on none. Here again, we have the option to change the colors and even the option to change the animation. Now, once you're done, we can even scroll back up and click on the create theme option. And that way, every future video I upload looks consistent and on brand without repeating the same work. Now, I'm gonna do a last check to finish the captions, and that's by going to the edit caption option. Here we can check on spelling mistakes or maybe words that are not correct. However, this rarely happens. It only sometimes happens with some custom words or brands that it doesn't know. And it will also highlight that. And in this case, there's no words that are highlighted. So I also trust that it's all correct. Now, before we go to the next step, I want to show a cool trick. As you can see, this video now starts with "I was just thinking." However, we can also add a hook title, and we can do that by going to the top. And basically when we do this, it will analyze the transcript and will give a hook title. And this can be great to hook people in. The first 3 seconds of a short form is the most important. So this can be the differentiating factor that will make people watch your video instead of swiping away. Now, of course, we can always add a word or remove a word and again, customize this even further. For now, I'm going to keep it and I'm going to go to the next step. So once the captions are in place, it's time to add visual variety. And let's be honest, attention is everything in short form content, and static visuals lose people fast. That's why Submagic has a feature to enhance your video with AI powered B-rolls and zooms. This video is quite boring. There's no B-rolls. It's just me talking into the camera. So let's click on the B-roll section in the top. And as you can see, our captions are split up and we can add B-roll along the way. And B-roll is just video that's on top of our A-roll, which is our main video. We can click on add a media, and then we can add AI B-roll, AI images, or B-rolls. With B-roll, we can select a video that we have on our computer. However, what we can also do, we can click the Magic B-roll button. And what this will do, it will just automatically add B-roll to it. Now, there are some options that you can fill in. The % of magic. This is basically how much B-roll you want to add. I think 50% is a nice amount. Then the video type, we can use free videos or premium videos, and we can also enable the transitions. I'm just going to keep it how it is, and I'm going to press generate. As you can see, it will add video and it will also add this cool transition. And this makes it so easy because we don't have to search for extra footage for hours. The only thing I like to do is to go over it and check which videos are added. For example, this one is not that fitting, so we can just click on the edit B-roll and we can change the assets, and then we can even manually find another image that maybe is more fitting. Or we can also go to the AI generated feature and then generate some AI B-roll. Once we go back, I'm just gonna delete it for now, and then I will show you one more feature that really can hook people in. You see, even with some B-roll videos added, it's still quite a boring video, and we can spice it up a bit by adding magic zooms. So let's click on magic zooms, and if we now play this video, as you can see, it starts zoomed in and then it zooms out, and that will keep the person watching this more engaged. Both are enabled now, and as you can see, the video is super professional. There's some zooms in it, so it keeps me engaged, even with a video like this that started out as a really boring talking head. Now let's talk about sound, because that's half of the video. And inside Submagic, you can easily change your audio. We can just click on the audio button and we can click on the clean audio feature. And for example, let's hear this video that you're watching with bad audio. And now let's go back to the good audio, and you will get why people swipe away when a video shows up with bad audio. And in the audio tab, we can even click on the add music button, where you'll find some trending music, some premium music, and also you can add your own music. And what's cool is that everything is built into Submagic, so you don't have to go to your editing software. Now, as promised, there's one more crazy feature that I want to show in the next step. So this is a feature where Submagic really stands out. So if you're working with long form content, instead of manually creating clips one by one, you can use the Magic Clip feature. And how Magic Clips works, it analyzes your entire video, automatically finds the most engaging moments, and then turns those moments into multiple short form clips that are already trimmed, captioned, and formatted for platforms like TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. And let me show you how to do this. So we're back in our dashboard, and let's create a new project. And here's the Magic Clips feature. Let's click on the Magic Clips feature. And this window is a bit different because we can also paste a YouTube URL. Now, of course, we can also upload a video, or you can use a sample video. Now, I have a podcast interview that I want to use. I'm just going to paste that YouTube URL here. Source language is English, clip duration, auto. We can change the theme. And in this case, because we created a custom one, we can click on that, but we can also use another caption theme. I'm going to keep the face tracking feature on because this will automatically track if my face is moving left to right. And then I'm going to click on the Get Viral Clips feature. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, we will see the video, and this will take a bit longer than the Generate Captions feature. And this is just simply because it's a 1-hour video. But the cool thing is that you don't have to stay at your computer. You can even close Submagic, do something else, and then come back. Now that's done, I can click on the project and we will get 33 clips that are automatically selected. This is wild, right? The clips are sorted by virality score. As you can see, this one is 96%, and you can also click on that for more details. So you can see the shareability, the hook strength, and the story quality. And when you hover over the video, we can approve the video or reject it. Maybe we don't like it, for example. In this case, I like this one and I want to actually edit it. So we can click on the edit button, and then we end up in the same window which I showed you before. And this works exactly the same. We can trim it, we can caption it, we can add B-roll, or we can just keep it how it is. And trust me, if you're a creator, podcaster, or YouTuber, this saves so much time, and it will also make it so much easier to stay consistent with short form content. Now let's go to the final step. Once your video is ready and you're happy with it, we can just click on the export button. Now here we can change the quality. We can also save the presets. I'm just going to keep it default and I'm going to press the export button. Now it will export the video. You don't have to keep this tab open and you will just get an email once it's done. You also already have a AI description and a title that you can just copy and paste. And the cool thing is that you can also copy this link, share it with someone else, maybe your client, so they can do a final check. They can also go through the transcript to make sure that it's all well. Now there's even a more crazy feature that I want to show you, and that's the integration tab. So let's click on the Submagic logo to go back to our dashboard, and as you can see on the left we have the integrations, and once you click on this you can already see what this is. This is a bit more of an advanced feature, but it's also really useful. Basically you can set up an automation to publish your content automatically to social platforms you like. One of my favorite is this one. When a video is added to my Drive folder, create a project, and once the project is ready, upload it to YouTube and Google Drive. And you can use N8N for this or Zapier. You've now learned the core Submagic workflow, so from creating a project, trimming your video, adding captions, enhancing visuals, polishing audio, and exporting. Everything is designed to help you create better videos in less time. And before I end this video, I want to give you one task, and that is upload your first video and test it out yourself. Now get creating, and then I want to thank you for watching.